Who's this guy? You're Key. You're very naked. You're very jacked. And you're very old. Wonder how saggy that scrotum is, considering you're fucking... Look at you. Look at you. If you're that... Can scrotums become ripped? No, oh god, that was a poor way of phrasing that. I mean, ripped in the sense of badass, rippling fucking Hulk boy muscles, not tearing and releasing the testicles, finally giving them the freedom they deserve. I'm gonna stop talking, because I feel ill, and I need to go and put a lot of armor on my balls from now on.
Well, Akana just keeps drawing them in. Fish trapped in his widening net. What is it you want, castaway? The simplest answer to your problems lies beyond those...
Oh my god!
One swift drop, and then peace.
My friend, I've tried that so many times, but Letharu keeps doing a fucking dodge roll, the arsehole! I don't know how he can dodge gravity, but he figures out a way, and it's the worst. Alda said you could help. Akara, Alda Malloy, Dead Kill, Gallows. Let's talk a little more about Akara. You brought up Akara. Where's the suicide option? Why can't I ask about the fucking sweet release of death?
As well as I do that Akara does not exist. His magic is merely illusion. His will, coincidence. Do not fall prey to the words of the passionate. You will thank me for it.
Alda really sent me out to this non-believer? Like this dude who is basically, like, he exists only to blaspheme against the mighty Akar and everything, and that Alda just fucking loves him. He is our only hope. Why? I'm surprised Alda hasn't murderized you and actually, you know, made you follow through on your own goddamn advice. Let's ask about Alda, see if we can shed a little light on that.
Man, but woefully misguided. Alda wants to believe in something good, to know that his sentence here was not a punishment for his past. But no good man would ever end up on gallows' end.
I'm here, asshole. I saved the world. I mean, I've also murdered maybe about, I don't know, 8,000 lives at this point, but the game seems to think I'm a good guy, even though all of my magic brings only destruction. But let's not question that one, okay?
Don't let
Dead
anyone
kill.
tell you that Akara rules this island. Such a claim is fallacy. The pirate is the only one on gallows' end with any authority. He will reclaim what is his in the end. You will see.
Gallows End, then?
There is no escape from this island. You will come to learn that in time. Fate binds us to its beaches.
Love your voice. The
and only
DLC just
setting
does everything
sun
better than the main game.
truly escapes. But even then, it's only for a few hours.
It's that perfect balance of sounding absolutely batshit, but also really wise, and you just want to hear more. You just want to sit around the campfire and let this man whisper sweet, sweet nothings, or more like horrific fucking nothings, in your ear all night, and just warm up and just sort of like relax and let him snuggle you to sleep, and then probably eat you in said sleep. But that was very in-depth. What a weird insight to my sexual fantasies. I mean, what?
I've
Key!
been on this cursed island for more than a lifetime. Longer than any man should rightfully have to wait for death. But
You said it
that
yourself,
is
dude.
my fate, you see.
Just
To
take it
wait.
like a shuffle a little bit
I
back,
meant
and
to
you'll be
remain
fine.
here until my true purpose presented itself. But long have I been searching, and now my only desire is for escape, in any form.
Well, this is depressing as all hell. Do you just want me to end you? You're a main quest character, so I assume even if I tried, you would just sort of lay down on the ground for a while and then get up 48 hours later. Oh, you poor and you'll just be very, very hungry. That is about the only thing that I'll be able to do to you. Scion's God.
Creatures, those watchers. Avoid them. You'll thank me later.
But they're such cuties. I love them.
It is the
The
height
offering.
of idiocy. Even for fools, the villagers of Cape Solace find new and impressive ways to surmount their own stupidity. Every life given to Akara is a life lost.
I mean, yeah, that is how death works. I have figured out that over my fucking years on this earth. What are you talking about? I mean, I guess it sounds cool, and it sounds insightful and deep as all hell, but you're basically just saying, death is death! Okay, thanks, that's really insightful, that's really philosophical, yo. There's some really sick bars you're spitting. The Scion.
Not to say that I agree with the practice,
myself.
because I do not. But they are hard people to miss on this island. The Scion is Akara's greatest triumph. Mortals are trusting. They will follow a god if one of their own tells them to.
Well, my friend, thank you for all of that absolutely nihilistic, heart-rending fucking pain. But now, you know, can you help me save all those people that you clearly despise? Yeah, I'd appreciate it. Thank you.
Priest, eh? How is it that most pawns aren't even aware of the game?
God, I love the way you speak.
Alder sends me a hopeless spirit, praying I can provide a Fate Weaver's wisdom. But I have no hope to give.
Is that because of me? Is that because I destroyed Fate? Or
Kell has seen to that. Look around you. We are damned.
Imagine, like, being one of the people that Alder sends. He's like, oh, it's okay. You may be lost now, but this absolute paragon of wisdom, he can save you. You make the massive fucking trek up the mountain. You fight off all the goddamn creatures along the way. You get there, and it's just this naked, rambling, raggedy old man. Just wanking around a fire. Oh yes, the wisest creature all of the island has to offer. That's not a good sign, is it? That is the opposite of a good fucking sign. Where's dead Kell? Actually, you're a Fate Weaver.
I was.
Ah.
You know of Fate Weavers then? Know that
yes,
we are a
they're
tragic
everywhere. Everyone knows
a life
of them.
of isolation and disappointment. Why read the cards when you already know what they say? I will die on this island, as will you.
Where is dead Kell?
Everywhere, you fool. Everywhere. Try to leave this island, dead Kell is there. Try to hide in the fastings, dead Kell is there. You're better off hiding from your own shadow.
You mean he's listening to this conversation right now? You mean as soon as I turn around, you're taking the big shank in all the wrong places? I don't really want to allow this to happen. I kind of want you to keep existing. Thank you. Do you want to just come with me? I can maybe protect you. I feel like if we just had the boss fight with dead Kell now, it could all be over and all of his fucking cronies. Am I really gonna say cronies like I'm in the fucking 40s mafia? No, henchmen. There's no good word for that. Underlings. Everything makes me sound like I'm just going further and further back in time with my language. Homies? We'll go with homies. I can be an 80s black guy instead. Let's do that. So yeah, and all his homies just dissipate and run the fuck away or like die of fucking sadness over the tyrant doing the big dead right in front of him. All is not lost. Sure, why not?
Spoken like one who just crawled from the wreckage.
Are you having a seizure, sir? Do you require medical attention? What was that?
Dead Kell is no mere man, no. He is touched by Akara. As long as his ship
show us on the dole where
remains harbored here on Gallows End, none of us are free. Get me that
He's the
ship,
true victim in the situation.
Perhaps I will tell you what you wish to know. Perhaps.
Get you what ship? Dead Kell knows Akara. Well, tell me about this ship first.
Called the Requiem.
I'm in already.
Years
That's
ago,
like the second
vessel
coolest
belonged
word in
to
the
Dead
English
Kell's
language.
Lover, the Whispering Witch. But when his own flagship, the Stormbringer, was sunk off the coast, he needed a replacement. As far as I know, it is the only seaworthy ship on all of Gallows End. And what a prize it would be to possess.
Dead Kel knows Akara.
Said, the dead Kel is the only mortal to have ever laid eyes upon Akara, to have spoken with him as an equal. Not even the Scion has been so close, and she is linked to Akara through magic. Now you know why dead Kel remains a threat long after he was supposedly killed by the Lljosalfar. He is not a natural thing. His life is both blessing and curse.
So I imagine the only way is the only way to beat him is gonna be by using a fate shift, right? Which is kind of stupid because fate shifts shouldn't actually matter anymore, considering I broke fate and everything. But I imagine these DLCs are sort of supposed to take place before the final mission. That's the only way it really makes sense. Because if I'm just doing the big suck and I'm removing his fate and smashing him around the fucking face with it, then I assume then fate is still a thing in this DLC, or maybe that's Akara's fault. Maybe gods are the creators of fate, or the cause of fate, or something. Also, I just want to listen to this one more time, because who did you say
now
here?
You know
the Scion, okay.
Remains a threat long after he was supposedly
Blah, 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 blah.
killed.
I'll get you off this
Then
island.
You will succeed where all others have failed. You will
How many
not
others have there
secure the
been?
Requiem, because you will die long before you even lay eyes upon it. Fate cannot be changed.
I love that we never even bother to tell him who we are.
I would have told you everything.
Alright, time to see if you're actually being truthful with me, because we're about to go and save everybody's fucking ass. Whispering Witch.
Underestimate the witch.
Is she the first one I'm gonna see?
I am a fate weaver, but she has powers beyond even my understanding. I stand by, watching as the threads of fate weave themselves into irreversible patterns. But not the witch. She plays those threads like a harp. Her power is in her ability to stay between our world and the world where destinies are forged. She hides there, between fate and possibility.
So you're saying she's in a cave somewhere, right? Alright,
Your
cool. I'll figure it out.
destiny is yours.
Ah! Dark Harbor is where this fucker's living, huh? Which means it's right round the corner. You just look at it the entire time. Just constantly staring at the one thing you absolutely love but can never have. This poor sweet man. You've had such a fucking disaster of a life. I want to be like, haha, proved you wrong, bitch, but I feel too bad to do it. I'm just gonna prove him wrong, like, pat him on the back, ruffle his hair a little bit, and be the dad he never had, even though he's 400 years older than me. Local map, enter Dark Harbor, dig for treasure. It's all around here. I don't really need to worry about anything else, and I believe we're still waiting for that to be constructed. God, those root golems look awesome. They're kind of really, really annoying to fight because they're just spongy for no reason. They're not actually fucking scary or anything. I don't mind a difficult fight, but I would not say that those golems are difficult fights because you can just stunlock them over and over again. This combat system is incapable of making difficult fights beyond the start of the fucking game. And I believe maybe they do it on purpose because they know how much fighting there is in the game and they didn't want to make people bored, but then just have less fighting. Have less fighting, make the fights that are here more meaningful and more impactful and more fucking, oh, I don't know, fun? That'd be a good idea. Carleman Mayonnaise, Louis Mayonnaise, and Fastrada Tancies. That's certainly a sound. Carmen Manoir.
I keep waiting for the Templar Tances to tell us we're leaving Gallows End.
She's a Templar, nice. So, is mayonnaise a rank in the Gnomes? They just fucking love their condiments, huh? Or is that your last name?
Scholar Manoise of the Basilica Nostra. My brother
Okay,
Lewis
it's
and
a
I
name.
were nominated for this expedition because of our exemplary work on the Frostbreak Sea chronology.
A good name, if you will.
Probably not.
I hate myself. Dead Kel.
Sounds sinister. Should I be concerned? This is
You've
all very
never even
exciting.
heard of him.
I've never met a pirate before. Are you?
The gnomes are fucking stupid, dude. You're a scholar. And you don't know about Dead Kell. Yet you're coming to this place. It seems like your expedition, that's a cool word, and that's above like a whole 3 fucking syllables. Aren't I a genius? But it seems like your expedition, led you here, right? So you just didn't bother researching the island at all? You didn't look into the lore and everything? I know you're gnomes. I know you're all about the science and all that shit. All about the experimenting. And you know what? So am I, but in a very different way. But like, come on. This is a fantasy world. I've seen gnomes wield magic. You know curses are real. You know the undead are real. Unless you're a complete and utter fucking sheltered moron. So... what's going on, dude? How did you not look into this? How did you just allow yourselves to be dragged into this complete fucking murder hole without any fucking complaint, Gallows
ahead of time. Assembled a collection of the library's best references. I must admit that the island is much different than I expected. I preferred the books.
I mean, you seem happy enough. You seem excited by the fucking concept of pirates. I guess you've never read about one either, huh? Louis.
Carloman and I are
Lewis?
eager to leave this place. It is far more peculiar than we anticipated. The research does not do its perversion justice.
How the fuck can one of you sound like this? And the other sound like this? You're fucking brothers. Did you just smoke like 400 a day for your entire life from birth? How are you still alive? What happened?
Yes,
Dead Kell.
I have caught whispers of this man and his history. Why is it that other races are so transfixed by the exploits of cutthroats and cretins? You'd assume they have nothing more worthwhile to aspire
Cretins? He's a little bit more than a cretin, isn't he? He's just like, you know, one of the most powerful, mystical, fucking arcane monstrosities the world has ever conjured up. But no, he's just an idiot. He's an idiot criminal. That's the only credit you're giving him. Gallows
My brother
End.
Garleman and I were recruited to assist Templar Tenses in this expedition.
You just
No
make him
doubt
out like
because
he's
of
too
our
stupid to
superior
fucking
insight.
pickpocket bread.
We were also available.
Louis
You may call
Mayonnaise.
me Scholar Manoise, the Elder Manoise, as in Louis Manoise, author of the treatise on the origins of the Fey kind.
I would have
Surely
genuinely
you've heard
preferred
of
you to
it.
be called Mayonnaise
It's quite well known.
than to hear you say Manoise
Exactly.
like 5 times in a row. That was horrible. Okay, well, we're already done with you, Mr. Man Mayo.
Farewell.
Let's leave forever and actually talk to the important gnome in this situation, who looks like, I don't know, 90% of all female gnomes we've ever seen. They have this exact character model. I don't know why.
Stand clear. Our business does not concern you, Longlegs.
Hey,
Then we'll be
my
back
legs are
momentarily
perfectly
with the
fine.
tome, and then we will be on our way. Until then, do not interfere.
Just the right level of extended. Frustrado, oh, that's your name. That's such a cool name for a gnome. Such a cool name for someone who looks like this horrible melted plasticine model that can barely move her arms. Why are you stuck like this? It's like you're halfway into a T-pose, but you can't get just a little bit too stiff. You've just woken up. Dverga, Dead Kell. What do I want to ask about? Gallows End, what the fuck are you doing
Tracking
here?
the tome to this location was a monumental effort on the part of our scholars and mariners. Piracy is a dirty business, and I prefer to retrieve what we came for and depart. I find this sort of setting to be rather agitating. So sinister.
Pussy.
They'd
Dverga.
sooner burn a book for warmth than learn how to build their own fire. The sea dwarfs have no respect for what we hold dear.
I bet we could have met the dwarves in the MMO.
That is why they're exiled to the oceans.
So sad the MMO never happened, man. I would literally pick it up right after I finished this game if it was out right now. It's so fucking sad. I'm sure it will be out eventually now. Or is the golden age of MMOs past? I don't know. Maybe it's coming back. Because obviously Classic WoW happened, which is, I mean, hardly really the golden age of MMOs if we're just releasing the old version of MMOs from the actual golden age. But I mean, New World is coming, which it seems like it could be a renaissance for the MMO genre. I know people don't like the fact that Amazon are going into games, but I mean, I hate Jeff Bezos for so many reasons. Like, you take a quarter of that man's money, or you just take away like his yearly earnings that he does not need, and you basically cure world hunger. Fuck him in every possible way. But I mean, you put Bezos' money behind a game dev studio, and it's actually like got creative freedom as opposed to everything being designed for monetization, and you have the potential for some damn good, damn ambitious, damn expansive titles with shitloads of depth. And I know they made Crucible, which was, I mean, it's already been shut down. Like, speaking, at the time of recording, it is the 16th of October, which is really gonna date this video, because it's probably like January by now, or something insane. But yeah, Crucible was just shut down, and that's the big sad, I guess, like their first ever project failed. But New World looks like it might be a thing. If they start doing single-player games, that's cool. But anyway, what I'm saying is, I hope MMOs come back. I adore the old-school MMOs. And I mean, Final Fantasy XIV, right? That's apparently one of the best MMOs of all time, and that's doing amazing, and that's relatively recent. So, please come back. I love you. I love that genre so fucking much. Dead Kel.
I'm aware of him. The comings and goings of barbarous rabble is not my province.
And you just did not bother to tell these people who are far more likely to die than you?
Superiors. It is torture.
I'm sure you'll be fine. You could be cut out of a sneeze at the last fucking moment, and yes, I'm still mad about that. Fastrada, cesspool, tanned cesspool.
I am
Nice.
Templar says, here on behalf of the Basilica Nostra. The work of scholars is not usually my concern, but the Tome of Contrition is a particularly sensitive item, and its fate is of an importance far beyond academics.
Okay, just insult these two academics right fucking next to you. When you say the fate of academics, I know that you mean, like, the fate of, like, it's gonna go way beyond just knowledge, it's gonna have practical use and everything. But you also basically just said, yeah, don't really matter if my buddies die, I guess, as long as I get this lovely book. What is this tome?
It is called the Tome of Contrition, and it is a record of gnomish experience throughout the ages.
The fuck
But
is it
that is
doing
all I can
here?
say. To reveal more could be detrimental to our expedition. Now, if only Pepin would return from undersea fasting. A dread cloud
Pepin,
hangs
okay.
above this island. I can feel it.
I thought the Nazi frog was making a comeback. How did the tome get here?
Contrition was stolen by the divergent.
Why is that thing considered like right-wingers all hell now? What the fuck
During
happened?
the Edessa migration, we gnomes transported many artifacts from across the seas to the Great Library. The temptation was too much for such savages. But of all
I'm
the
such an
relics
old
lost to
man.
us,
The internet
Tome of
moves way too
Contrition is
fast
the
for me
most
now.
important. It is not my place to explain, and not yours to know. I will put it this way. The loss of such a book could do irreparable harm.
One day he's just an ugly, funny boy Froggo, and the next day he's committing war crimes somehow. I don't know what the fuck that was, and I don't know if I'm digging myself a hole by even mentioning it, but I don't I've become such an old man, and such a young... I just do not care anymore about weird internet bullshit. I'll find him.
Sure.
Because I am the ultimate weird internet bullshit. Why do I need anything else?
Here to see to our higher purpose. But something must be done. Pepin's tardiness is a concern. Fine. Yes, it is decided. You may find Pepin, and you will be rewarded for doing so. But I accept no responsibility for your safety. None whatsoever.
Alright, let's go hunt down Tardy Pepin. Where is Undersea? It's like right here, isn't it? Is this not under... Imagine asking where it is. I have to see what she says. I have to see just how much she insults my tiny brain.
Inland, beyond the cliffs.
What do you mean? It's right
here!
here!
Not to arouse suspicion in the villagers to the east. Castaways are an exciting... Be gone now.
Fuck off. Is it not this? It literally is this. Oh, we made camp here as to not arouse suspicion. You're right next to it. You are literally right at the door. What the fuck are you saying, lady? Oh, and now it's time to hear the infernal creakage once more. Oh, you drive me insane. I hate everything about you, but it's very shiny down here today.
What brings you down here? Oh, I see.
You don't seem like a tard to me.
Temperament says to send me an assistant. And a lofty one at that. She has no confidence in me. Never has. There's no need for
No, she thinks you have mental
I have
problems.
the situation under control. Mostly. Just wait.
And I'm here to
When I
confirm
return
or deny
tall
that. Mostly
in hand,
confirm.
She will have no choice but to boast of my valor. Everyone believes I'm a failure, but I will prove my worth.
So it seems like when people are praising the voice acting of this game, they mostly mean the DLCs. Because it's fucking fantastic. Like, this guy's funny, makes me laugh just from the way he talks. The old man up there was like dark, mysterious, and terrifying. In all the same fucking ways. And it was clear that he was insane, but he was also so compelling and brooding and seemed wise despite the fact he was never really saying anything. It was like the perfect fucking voice for him. The DLC does voices so well in almost every way, except I believe Anakartos, like the big bad boss boy of Teeth of Naros, I believe he sounded like this. He was just a weird jolly man. He was like really whimsical and everything, which I guess makes sense. He was sort of like a very religious king as opposed to a fighter, but he was still terrifying. You'd think he would have some form of authority. Like this, or just anything down here. You just need that base, you need that power! But no, he was like up here. Ooh, I'm the fucking God King, and I will end everything about you. It's just not very scary, is it? Dead cow.
Heard of a dead cow. Is it a species of algae? Plankton, perhaps?
Close enough, close enough. Basically the equivalent in power. Just wait till you see me one-shot him. Gallows
End.
End.
No one would tell me where we were going. Typical.
Do you know anything about this place? Tell me more.
I've
Hey.
labored long and hard to reach the rank of scholar. Don't let anyone tell you different. Everyone will. I assure you.
So you're not a tard at all. Just everyone hates you for some reason. Maybe you're socially tarded. Tome of Contrition.
And says not tell you? No, she wouldn't, would she? The Tome of Contrition is where our wisest leaders record the mistakes they've made in the name of progress. The instances of frailty, of weakness. Such knowledge prevents our kind from repeating its greatest mistakes. With it, we're able to move forward, not wallow in the past. As you can expect, the contents of this book are quite damning.
Actually, I should probably stop saying tarded, shouldn't I? I kind of forgot you can't say that anymore. I don't know why you can't say. I don't even know what the politically correct term is anymore. I guess autismo? Captain Autismo? Mental abomination? Waste of semen? Oh my god, I'm sorry. Undersea fasting.
Can't seem to find my way in these vast
Oh no!
passages. I don't know how the developer ever did. The treasure chamber is somewhere down here, but I've yet to discover it.
Where
It's
is
in
the tome?
chamber at the end of this passage. We might need to find it among the other treasures, but our facts indicate that the tome is there.
Alright. Alright, well we will absolutely go and do that, but I'm getting really, really hungry, and I feel like that was quite the note to end the episode off on. So, I'm gonna go ahead and satiate my unending hunger, my insatiable bloodlust, and I will see you guys when I've eaten some... I'm gonna get some fish and chips. I'm gonna be British as all hell, because of course, why not? I'm like the least British man on the internet for the most part. Just let me have this one thing, okay? 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 Thank you.